Hi everyone, and welcome to part 4 of this series, which we're doing the most dupes record attempt. So I'm going to pick up where we left off. This is the second stream, part 4 for the YouTube series. And if you've watched the previous videos, thank you very much for sticking with me. Hopefully the Oasis start was interesting, and now we're really pushing on to the mid-game. And yeah, we need to get things set up quickly and really get into the late game where we can make this exciting. So I think it's going to be a good one. There's going to be a bit more of just setup to do as we push on. So I think we were on steel. Yeah. I'm just going to bump that up. Okay, the fossil's coming. Power's good. We're also trying to go up and out. Now I think... Yes, we were looking towards Atmos suits last time. So I just discovered the marsh biome over here. I can have those for Atmos suits, but I'm fairly sure there's a steam vent here, because that is the exact pattern you get when there's a steam vent. So that's probably going to overheat these plants, but we can dig them up. We have a little bit of polluted water. We do need to get this going. Okay, the kiln's going. Excellent. Right, and we have steel. Brilliant. So cycle 50 isn't too bad for steel. I'm going to clear those. I do want the steel on my list. It's going to be very useful. I'll have the iron ore. I like having diamond. We'll put iron on there. I've got a lot of space. I think that's all I want. Yep. Brilliant. Okay, so that's going. So I think we can just speed this up. And we'll get the bathroom going. We're going to need a water input here. Yes, so we were looking at water last time as well, because we were running very low. So we were searching for a geyser. We see one over there. Did we look this one up before? Liquid sulfur. Well, you can't drink that, so that's no good. We'll have a cool steam vent here. I think we should just open this up, to be honest. I was trying to come in the top. Feels like we're not getting much done. Don't know if that's just me. Maybe I need to stop the research, save the water, and get my dupes focused. Yeah. Just let them finish that. We'll probably stop. Free up another set of hands and stop using all the water for the supercomputer. No, okay, the straw goes through the pump. Interesting. It's fine. So yeah, a lot of food supplying going on, which can't really be avoided. I did have some food storage down here. Obviously they changed it so it has to be deep frozen to never go off, but the carbon dioxide definitely helps, so minus 3%. Come on. Yeah, so we're just dumping the heat in here really. I mean, it'll all get sucked up into the spom anyway, so we can just fill it up. Just take that offline and focus on the 6s. Spend ages supplying us with lime, which isn't going to help us. Really struggling for power a little bit. Just into priorities. Who's our Right, so Nisbet's going for the engineering. So Frankie. Who's our builder digger? So Bubbles, isn't it? And Turner. So let's give Bubbles digging and Turner building. Otherwise we won't get anything done. Nice to have one or two dupes just focusing on actual building stuff. And just keeps the colony going. I'm sure they can manage with 5 of them doing farming supply. Okay, so we also need to pull that in. Kind of just want to speed this up. So let's get this built. Let's take down those two. I start from the middle, don't know why. Just a personal preference. Why are we still on the rock crusher? Bum, do what I want you to do. Some downtime, brilliant. So, sink there. Tree there. Get this up. This will save us some time. It's all about time, right? So, okay. I mean, that's all I need, to be honest, so let's not overkill this. Right, we need to destroy that. Again. And let's get the infinite bathroom move set up. So I've gone for... Right, I've gone for a clean option now. Okay. I'll just bring it across here. Don't want to bring it into the water tank because I'll get germs in there, but I don't care if I put the germs into the electrolyzers. Food poisoning in the air is not infectious. So we can do that. Okay, we've got 2 more. Let's do these one at a time so we don't accidentally end up with anyone being on the floor. Which would be a little bit embarrassing. That did happen to me on my my all achievement guide to 100 cycles. I managed to get pee on the floor by about cycle 3, I think. So a little bit embarrassing to have an advanced guide or an intermediate guide and getting pee everywhere. But there you go. This is only get those built. Pipes are going. Ah, right. Yeah. So there's a cool steam vent, as I was saying. I can't get in here without opening up the slime. But this oil is enough. As long as I do it like that, the oil will end up underwater. Sorry, the slime will end up underwater. Go. And we won't release any slime or germs, so it should be fine. This is sedimentary in here, so we'll build it out of sedimentary. I mainly want this. I also want the gold. Don't care about mushrooms. Gold amalgam's useful. Printable. None of those are great. Yeah. Supplying, researching, digging. It's not bad, Hassan. Machinery. I'm tempted. I think I've got 2 diggers anyway. I think. I got okay. Otto just got super hard. Alright, I've only got 1 digger, but you know, more than enough. Right, let's have these ones. Insufficient resources. Coal. Oh my, run out of coal. don't know if we, a lot of it, consumable ore, isn't it? Is it? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright, so... Right, and we only got a little bit out of this temperate biome, so obviously we didn't start with much because it's a forest biome start. So that's not too alarming that we're out of coal. Let's get these down. These are all off-gassing polluted oxygen everywhere. No, there's no germs, only the food poisoning in the sink water and the polluted dirt, so we're fine as long as we don't touch that. Let's have these down. Bubbles got a skill point. Get close on the morale there. Probably be higher if you didn't have heat stroke, would she? Bubbles. Yeah, so the slime's in here. It's overpressured because there's 160 kilos of oil. So that's fine. You can see germ overlay. We got nothing. Got another achievement. Not that we're trying to get them, but there you go. Outdoor innovations. Okay, got quite a lot of them. There we go. And prioritise those. Yeah, this is good. That's just going to fill up. Then our overflow. I think we'll use the overflow for now for oxygen because I'm very worried about this water supply. Now I was trying to dig across here to get a pipe in because we need to pull this out. We can use the wire, so that's fine. I think Bubbles is on the digging, and then oh, hold on, that's not good. Bubbles on the digging, and then who was it? Otto? Turner. Turner's on the construction. Let's do that. The carrying capacity is really valuable. Construction supply not so much, it's only the attribute bonus. Doesn't actually give you anything. Yeah, 800 kilos means you can supply one construction command in one go if it's a big one. Just so much more efficient. Cool, so yeah, that's coming across there. This plan was... So these are priority 5, so we're on those now, which is good. So what we'll do, that's 150, so we can pull across there. What we want to do is something like that, so we can get in. We can put that. Okay, we'll just ask them to stick across there. Put in, so it's better to have gold, we'll just use gold. Use an insulated pipe, because I don't want to completely overheat my base, although it's going to be outside anyway. Well, I suppose not here it won't, but let's put it across. And then I want to empty up here. So we'll just bring it up. This is a bit of a mess in all honesty, but it's temporary, so I don't mind. I like to keep pipes neat because they go all over the place. I hate spaghetti. Can't stand it. But it always ends up happening. Especially if you don't plan. We'll tear it all down soon. We just need to pull this water over. Temperature wise, yeah, so we're heating up a bit. I mean, I think we've gone from 25-ish to 40-ish. Mostly because we're just making steel, but we can do a cooling loop. I think I queued 12, did I? So we've got a little bit of wolframite, slime, and we've got a thimble reed and gold. So I'm going to pop the gold in here because see, that's good for the overheat temperature. So always useful to have that. Right, we've got to pull the wire. So we'll pull the wire over. Ooh. Work on that. Lovely. So I'm just trying to explore as well, because obviously I'm still on the lookout for those water sources. So we'll come across here. That'll give us a lot. The issue I was having down here was temperature, because this is high 70s. Without suits, they were getting a little bit toasty. You wonder if, because this is a bit cooler, if they might be able to just hot foot it across in here, and once they're in here, then they'll be alright. I don't know, fingers crossed. We'll just do a diagonal dig, that'll get us down, and then we'll just tell them to keep going, and we can explore all that. The pole is going most of the way up, which is good. Oh, we do, so we've got some weeseworts up here. Materials research we will need to get on with, but power is going to be an issue. So we should probably aim for the surface, start getting some solar panels up. Right, and we did find the surface, because that's the space biome there. Someone's scolding. Where are we scolding? Oh, Bubbles. Bubbles, you did not hot-foot it. You're digging. Get her back before she collapses. Ooh. That's fine. This is just what happens when you don't have suits. You get them injured, you rest them up, and you go get them injured again, and you repeat until you get done what you wanted to get done. Unfortunately, that's why Atmo suits are just so broken. It's making life a lot easier. I could come down here. I'm thinking. Obviously, it's a lot cooler, and I definitely want to explore this side of the map. That's the edge there. Right, if I just work this out, where did I say I was going to put this? So, just referring to my little planning sheet, which is what I'm going to need for this run, because it's so huge. 14... That's 14... 21... So I'm just doing a little bit of maths in my head. Okay, so we're starting to back up, so... we shouldn't be though. Why isn't this going in? Ugh. Output. Yeah, so we'll set this up a little bit different. So we'll do that. We'll chop this, do that, chop that. This is just setting up a bridge priority system so that the toilet runoff goes first. Also, there's a directional issue with this pipe because there's an input here, an output here, and an input here. So technically, this pipe's flowing the wrong way. It should be flowing that way. So we'll just pop the bridge on, and then that'll solve that problem. You see, slowly draining. And once that segment's out, just kill that. Now this is going to get germs. Actually, it will get germs in it, but then it'll go through the metal refinery, come out near steam anyway. So I think that'll kill the germs. So we're all good. That's not backing up anymore. We're all happy. I'll just float across. Cool. Right, pipe's going in. Let's go back to doing a little bit of calculation. So if that was on 14. Right, okay, 14 plus 20 is 34. So I'm going to put it on 35. And if this isn't making sense, I'm using the datum as the left side of the map. So here, I'm going to put access ladder in. I think this is the right place. And yes, this will make a lot more sense in about 700 cycles time. So bear with me. This is in the right place. Don't fear. Just had to do a little bit of maths to work it out. So I've cut and recut the plan. I mean, this may move in the end anyway, so it might end up being in the wrong place. Who knows? But we'll deal with that later. So can just keep making some more of this. Yeah, we've got loads of fossil, because obviously all the oil biomes. The Bubbles has almost recovered, and she'll keep trying to get across here. Bless her. She'll probably get injured digging out a couple more, and then we'll rest her again. And around we go. Right, so we've got 1,200 kilos of steel, so we do have enough to make a cooling setup. There's no need currently. Plants up here are more than fine. The base is insulated, so... yeah, may's not bad, but I hate nyctophobic, I don't know how you say that, but that sweet old lava looks an awful lot like food. I'm going to use that as emergency food. Okay, Bubbles is on it down here. What's this one? I'm sure we've looked at this. Hydrogen. Just useful, but probably more for rocket fuel than for anything else. Obviously we can use it for power, but it comes out 500 degrees, so I like having a thermium pump in there before I get on with that. Just going to prioritise this just to get Bubbles over here. Otherwise she'll spend all day digging up stuff everyone else can do. So we're definitely on the exploring. Yeah, and there she goes again. So what we'll do is we'll just rest her a bit quicker, because I think we left her too long last time. Just rest her a little bit, just kind of get through a couple at a time, and in the end we'll get there. Everything's running, toilets are going. Just a little careful on the heat, we should be fine. This pump's coming here, so I tell you what, let's bump up that. I'll probably just, well, no, Bubbles is busy. Just get the guys going on that, because once that's built, we can, yeah, this will start pumping across. And set germs wise, yeah, so we do have some germs. So interestingly, okay, they are, I think, well, they're dying off for sure, because they're in clean water. But yeah, this isn't an issue because we're not using the water for food, so the dirt is supplying the mealwood, and that's all they're eating. We're not making mush bars or bristle blossoms or anything, so we're fine for now. Bubbles is recovering. And we'll push on. So we'll secure that water source. We can secure this water source as well, if we want to. Do have thimble reeds, so keep exploring. So I'm just going to explore at this point. I want to map things out. Keep exploring, but keep on going with the research and get towards space as well. Space materials are going to be a big one for us, so we definitely need to do that. So we need to get on with the research. Just checking carbon dioxide because I'm thinking we'll probably need a carbon dioxide rocket. Okay, there's pockets everywhere, but maybe not a huge amount. I'm just thinking, how quickly can we get a petroleum boiler up? But we kind of need thermium for that. Unless we find a volcano. And oh, there is a volcano here somewhere, but honestly, I don't know if I can be bothered to do a volcano anymore, because the Aquatuna one was so much more reliable. Volcano ones just my head in, just break all the time. I can do it, I suppose. I mean, it would solve a lot of problems. Anyway, we'll see. I'll push on with the space stuff, because if we can go nab some thermium, I mean, we're on easy street. So let's aim for the magma planet. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I think we need to secure the water supply. Right, I think Bubbles is up and at it again. Yes, excellent. And she's a bit happier here because it's cooler. Plan is working, so. Got the teleporter now as well, so actually we can send someone through that and start colonising the second planet. Right, and down we go. Excellent. Let's dig our way across. This is another temperate biome over here, so we'll break our way in. And just come up a bit. I'm kind of just looking for the edge of the map, in all honesty. Another caustic biome down here. I say another one. Have we found one? No, that's the first caustic biome we've seen. Yeah, there's a salt water there. So that's the first caustic biome. So we've got some Dracos. I could do Dracos actually. Dracos would probably be a better way of doing this. Just set them up for some ranching. And have some balm lilies. Yeah, we could definitely set up some Draco ranches. It's not a terrible idea. Put it across over here. Still on the hunt for water, as ever. Of course, Bubbles is going to go dig that, because it's closest to it. Everything nominal. There'll be quite a bit of waiting going on. Too much to do. Not enough dupes. I mean, I could add more. I'm just a bit worried on food. I mean, we got like, I've got 470 tons of dirt, so I probably shouldn't be worried on food. So I think the next opportunity I get, I'll take a dupe. I'll take another dupe. Well, another dupe that's worth taking. So I'm not gonna take immediately the next one if they're all terrible. But if one of them's any good, I will have them. I'm kind of interested in bubbles because I feel like everything right now is everything's on bubbles to dig. There she is. Right, so she's digging up here. Yep, so we'll go up. We'll try and find the top of the map, and then that'll aid in our planning as well. We can get to the... Wow, so that is some hot sandstone and sand. That's a barren biome. Yeah, it's tricky. Oh. Just pop that off. Okay. Teleporter wise, I can send someone through, but I always like sending a digger through just in case, and I don't want to lose bubbles from here, so was it the Otto's got the super duper one, which isn't really so useful. So we've got plumbing, carrying tree. So I'll tell you what, let's go with Otto as that. Give the steam noises. We'll go with Otto, and then we can send him through, and he'll do digging as well. So we can keep exploring. We know the edge of the map's over here, but just keen to see if we can find some geysers. So here we've got a so there is a volcano here. So I could make a petroleum boiler over this way, and there's a nat gas here. I have steel, so I could go on with that. Just make more steel. Okay, and the water's coming across. Excellent. So I remember where we got up to last time. I think it was just digging through the copper because copper's also valuable. Ah, hey Wolf. You sure about another dupe with the food situation? Yes, I can plant more plants. Yeah, so obviously I'd need to put more, but I can just plop down and plop down another 2 tubes worth of mealwood here, and I've got loads of dirt, so we're not going to run out of dirt. I know it looks a bit dicey, but it's stable. So we'll just keep going with that until we can get things running. I'm kind of tempted just to go for that petroleum boiler because it'll just make things a lot easier. Ooh, see carpet. Can we dig up here? 1, 2, 2. No, we have to go down here and up here. So and dig up and down at the same time. Ah ha 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 ha! We found water. Excellent. That's what we were looking for. Can we get up here? One, not without destroying it. If we do it like, still no. Okay, so that's the edge of the map there. Interesting. I'm looking to see how far this comes in, just to make sure. So we definitely want that. And there's a volcano here. How hot is this? This isn't too hot. Don't think we should scald over here. There's a bissolite. I could kind of try and soak some of the heat up, just to make this accessible. It's tough one. Good, I keep going down. So I probably need to break into here, because this is going to be key. So if we come across... Let's work out a way to go down. So we can come down like this. Two. Yep. Yep. Okay, there's a Draco in here, there's a Draco in there. So let's stick that across. Go down a bit, and then we can ladder across an igneous. And that'll get us over here. Okay, this is already producing. So we just come across the top. Let's have a look. Ooh, creativity, strength, athletics. I think that's what we need. Do I have a... I have someone with art fundamentals. Who's that? Turner as well. So that's not super valuable. Creativity, strength and athletics good, in constructions good. I think we're going to take Lindsay. Right, got a bed, got that. Let's bump up arms. Like you said, Wolf, good shout. Just to make sure we've got the food supply covered off. Lots of salt water going on down here. But this is draining out nicely, so actually we've got quite a good buffer now, which is great. Just wash that. Who's starving? What a load of nonsense. So starving, she's gone to bed without eating anything. Oh, come on. Right, so... Okay, Bubbles has got that. Just going to take carrying, because carrying's excellent. I will take party. I'm going to be a little bit careful with the morale here. I think we're going towards an engineer with that, right? And then Lindsay, just take carrying. Everyone gets carrying. It's definitely the best skill. Carrying 1 and 2, two best skills by far. At least in terms of general applicability. So what we'll do, it was Otto, wasn't it? Well, what I should do as well is name these people after anyone in chat. Oh, hello. Yeah. So it's just Wolf. If you're still there and you want a dupe named after you, you have a free pick. Oh, some water there. Cool. So we'll send Otto through. Oh, and unpause the game, so it's a good idea. Ah, right, so the output pipe is getting clogged by this pump. So our metal refinery is on hold. You're good with any dupe. All right. So you can be our brave new explorer. Off we go. Sending you to the next planetoid with an oxygen mask. We will have the friend because they're usually quite good. Blah 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 blah. Let's just nab the data banks. Yeah. Why do I need to see that? Come on, I know where he goes. And then what I usually do is stick a base around here. Now, I'm not going to be too precious on this. But I like, if I include the... See, I was going to say if I... hello. At the top. If I include the teleporter in the base, it means suit for suit we're good. But because they're probably going to access this... Ooh. Let me check my spreadsheet. Right side left room wall. 16 here. I'm just doing some maths. Where's that? 16. No. Wall. 16. Wall. Plant. Ladder. Pole. 8. 9. Sorry, this makes sense in my head. Okay, it's rather annoying. It could be... No. Oh, they're right in the way. Could be inside or outside. I'm not sure which way to plan it. I think it's got to be outside, realistically. It's going to be outside. So that just means I want to put my... There's Ellie. We got excellent. She's got carrying and she's got construction. Perfect. So I want to put these outside of the base so that when they come in suits, they leave in suits. Otherwise, you end up with a confused position where they're coming and going in with suits, and it gets very confusing. So I think I'll just put this on the roof, to be honest. So I can dig across, and we'll just set this up as a mini colony, essentially. So we'll build it in the same vein. I'll pop in toilets. Let's see, there's a little latrine over there anyway. We'll put in toilets and beds. Otto, it's just Wolf. You got to drop your suit. That oxygen mask's no good to you now. So I'll crack on. See, I don't want to be too precious about this because otherwise they're just gonna pee, and then peeing's bad. So I tell you what, let's put that there and that. Make this a tiny one. You see, this leaves no room for suit exits, but we can sort that on the other side. That's fine. Let's see, yep, so we're just going across there. I'm just going to force this. Right, so okay, so we found the teleporter output there. That's fine. We got one water down there. That's liquid sulfur I forgot about. We should also do space. So just building our way across. There's just oil everywhere on this map. This map is all oil. I mean, I knew that could be the case, but that's an astounding amount of oil. So what I'm going to do... Palm lilies like it quite hot, so that's not a problem. What I'm thinking is, well, I need I need slots that are... So I could just go with something like this, and then do my old stairs liquid lock. Don't know why I made that 5 high. Is that the right height? Oh, blimey. Everything's the wrong height. Okay, put that in there. That'll be a little bit awkward to dig, but we'll live with it. So where was it? 4, like that. We put the door in there. That's a 24. Just do that. Drop some tiles in here. Stick a grooming station in. I'm in stations. Have I not? Oh dear. Okay, let's do the research first. That's always a good idea. So we'll do that. We'll stick in... I think the shearing station's 3 and then a drop off, so I think we're good to do something like this. Probably just research it before we commit to that, but that looks good for a Draco Ranch. It's a pretty basic one. I know people do all kinds of fancy things with them, but in all honesty, it's okay. Just thinking schedule-wise. I know she's on another planet, so it doesn't really matter, but let's do that. Okay, and we should come across here too. So just thinking... Yeah, you can build like this. Just do a little mini base. Ah, and you see, oh, I can't get to the water. This is a problem. This is why I should have brought the tier 2 digger. How far Otto is. How far are we off? Oh, sorry, it's just Wolf. I keep forgetting I renamed you. Halfway. But anyway, at least we've got a toilet, so they won't be making a mess, although they are covered in germs. We need to sustain food. Ideally plan this up a bit better. Just train that. They don't get stuck down here. Good. Magic jumping about. Grub fruit. Nothing particularly necessary. I don't know why this is unreachable. Why is this unreachable? Do show navigation. Ah, forgot to dig that one. Silly me. Cracking on with the Draco ranches, which is good. Ah, now we seem to have dug out our entire floor there, so... no. Just pop that in. We'll make this a standard size room, because it's always good. I think that was 16. Yeah, right. 16. So we'll just go with a central ladder here. Dig across. I don't know how many layers to go. I can have that. Yeah. The problem is if I dig it, it just falls to the floor. Dig like that. Have some more cobalt. Alright, so this is the last little bits of water. Just have that. Can destroy there. Just have that up to there. We've got loads of water now. Plenty of water. Radiactato. How do I say that? Radiactato. think it might be the radiation planet. Just a small clue in the name. Yep, and here comes the minor flood. Live with that. I think we should definitely go at least three floors for this base. Okay, so we can already make conveyor rails, probably before we've even researched them. We'll get the doctoring, because why not? It's always good to have apothecary. And are we building this? I kind of feel like, yep, this Bubbles is working on our Draco Ranch. Kathleen's on the research. Excellent. I think we can keep researching now. I don't think we need to stop. So let me just double check. That's a grooming station. That's a shearing station. We use a print rubber. This is yeah, 40 odd degrees, which is good. Cool. What I'm going to do, I'm going to use my blueprints mod, which is great. Well, that's good to me. Just fill those in for neatness. And then we'll just let them go on with it. A lot to build here. I'm going to keep going up, so Bubbles is going to have to keep coming up and down to dig this. Then what we'll do, we'll kind of get near the top. I should make some more resources up here. Yeah, I don't think that's the one slowing us down. Sandstone. So I can come across, so we can find a way out the top. We'll get solar panels up. Power spine will also need to come up. That'll break through the water. I suppose at that point I can divert it, so if we don't dig that. Printables. Okay, none of those are any good anyway, really. Well, because of 2 digging skills, that's pretty nuts. I could take some ice. Feels silly not to take the ice. I'm wondering if I actually use it for cooling or I just dump it in the water tank with temp shift plates. Is there anything I need to cool? Don't think so. Not yet. I don't want it to melt on my floor or my base. Oh yeah, we'll just pop them there. Easy way to move the ice. Yeah, so we'll go for a triple Draco Ranch, and then we can start getting on with reed fibre. We can secure this water supply. I just realised that I've done this right through my power spine. That's not very clever at all, is it? Should I smooth the whole thing over? Ooh. Silly me. Silly me. There's the power spine? Here. Can it? Can it? Oh, don't delete that. Has this gone up? Oh, come on. This is oh, and there's an oil reservoir on the side. Oh, jeez. Okay, well that's a floor. This is not a floor. So we'll do that. So if that would go in here, but it can't. 3, 4, 5. That's good. We'll tear this up later anyway, so Let's not worry too much about it. That across. There's the layers here. Yeah. Yeah. Oops, rejigging that a little bit. Oh, we should probably put some digs in here as well, shouldn't we? Suppose dig across here. Yeah. Okay, no, bubbles has got trapped herself, so that's always good. Oh, I shouldn't forget my other planet. I think they're idle. I'm hoping that's not P. It should be P. Right, let's get bedroom up. Just going to do the bare minimum here. Let's pop these in, finish the floor, and then we can get some room bonuses. That. And then we'll come across here and build a great hall. And we'll leave a generic room that I'll work out what that is later. It really needs to be insulated. Swap this later. Where's 16? Always like building properly if we can. So we'll come down here. So we've got the radioactive stuff below us. A whole load of wolframite, which is great. Bees are on it. Won't really be able to use that anytime soon. I'm certainly not going to rush to build a nuclear reactor, so don't fear.